I need your help troubleshooting a refrigerator not cooling.
Did you put too many things straight out of the oven in the fridge for later use? Are your kids hanging out in the open fridge door looking for snacks while staying cool?
This is not because my kids hang out there too much.
It could be because there is an air gap in the seal, letting the cool air out.
I clean it often enough for spills that I don't think that's the problem.
If the cold cuts are not so cold and the freezer is no longer freezing, I think the problem is a refrigerant leak.
It's a refrigerator, and I just said it wasn't leaking air.
The refrigerant is in the coils and condenser, circulating so that it can take heat out of the fridge and vent it into the kitchen.
Like an HVAC system.
It is exactly like an HVAC system, or at least an AC. If the refrigerant is leaking out, the unit will run longer to get as cold before it can't cool down anymore.
Pity it does not have an air code to tell me that.
You might have noticed it if you were turning down the fridge thermostat to stay as cold. Or had extra condensate generated by refrigerant leaks condensing water in the air around the coils.
Or I may just need to clean the coils themselves.
You're free to try that.
At least it is free. Paying for new coils plus new refrigerant is expensive.
That's assuming the compressor or condenser didn't break.
You're right, that's costly too.
If you're lucky, it may be because someone accidentally pushed the fridge too close to the wall, so it can't get enough ventilation to vent waste heat.
That's at least easy to try. I have to pull it back anyway to check the coils.
There's also the possibility that the fans died. If it is generating cool air but can't circulate it, your fridge and maybe the freezer too are not so cold.
That's at least obvious by the stunning silence in the kitchen that I don't have.
There may only be one evaporator fan motor in the freezer, and if that's the only one there is, the freezer may still be cold but no cold air gets to the fridge.
So that would explain why the beef in the freezer still has freezer burn, but the cold cuts are not cold.
Another possibility is that the start relay on the compressor may not be working. Then the compressor only runs intermittently, so it doesn't work as long as it should to keep things cold.
If only there was a starter cap kit for that like my AC.